What's going on, everybody? Alright, this video is it's kind of hard for me, and it's a long time overdoing. Sorry, I don't have my tripod on, but this is my story of how I ended up in my chair. And it's taken me a long time to actually come up with this video, and a lot of questions. A lot of people have emailed me and wondered what happened and stuff like that. And it took me a long time since I thought about to actually tell everybody, you know. I mean, a lot of my friends and my family know exactly what happened to me and stuff like that. But I think it's time to say it to everybody, and you know, I feel comfortable telling everybody. Well, it was on April 12th, 2011. I don't know what time, maybe around 12 o'clock at night, something like that. I got run over. I got hit by a car, and I flew in the air and got run over by the next car. But it was my fault. I was not in the right state of mind, if you could say. I jumped in front of that car. Yeah, I tried to kill myself. I was really depressed at the time. Wasn't in the right head, you know, right mind, and it's all over a girl. Stupid bitch that's not even worth it. You know, I know that now, you know. And through all my experiences in life, that, you know, life's too short. You can't just throw it away like that. And I've always loved life. I've always appreciated it. And, you know, it's just, I had a lot of things not going the right way for me. And I took that decision and I went with it. You know, I've always been a man of my word. And, I mean, it's not like I spoke about it and I said, oh, this is what I'm going to do. It's just, at that moment, it's my decision that clicked in my head, and that was it. So what happened was, the past couple weeks, been going at it with my ex-girlfriend, and you know, it's just got tired of it. And I was at a Walmart, and I was with her, basically begging for her to stay with me. You know, I was telling her, you know, all the good things, how things are going to be different. You know, I was not an angel, but I never did her wrong, you know. And she just didn't want to be with me. She wanted to be with somebody else. You know, like always, she was a little hoe. Fucking smut. And I gave it all to her. You know, I took care of her kid, and, well, she basically said no. And her man at the time that she just left me for, it's not even 2 weeks, whatever, she was with somebody already. He was calling, and I was pissed. I got mad, so I said, fuck it, man. Threw my keys and my phone in her car, and I ran out of her car, out of the parking lot, and went out to traffic. And I stood out in the middle of the street like this, you know, basically waiting for the car to hit me. But turning lane was going too slow, and they were just going around me, and they were beeping the horns, and I was just kind of embarrassed. You know, I was like, damn, I'm out here, you know, like, can't even happen for me. And then I ended up going to the middle of the street on the other side. I went to the left side. The oncoming traffic was coming down from a bridge, so it was coming with a higher speed, and I saw it coming, and I kind of just timed it, and I just leaped out in front of it, and I got hit, and I flew over the car. The report said she hit me going like 55, 54 miles an hour or something like that. So then when I flew in the air, when I landed, the car behind that ran me over. So I ended up breaking everything, you know. Broke my arm, broke my shoulder, broke this elbow, broke my leg, my femur, fibula, tibia, my right knee. Broke my back, the T10, T11 vertebrae, broke all my ribs, broke my nose, broke my pelvis, broke my tailbone, dislocated this shoulder right here, tore it up right there, had road rash head to toe. Yeah, so I broke everything, and I was still conscious. Like, I remember bits and pieces of it. I I was screaming for her name. I just kept calling her and calling her and calling her over and over. And I was trying to crawl, I was trying to get up, but his elbow was out, you know what I'm saying? And this shoulder was shot out, my back was done. I had everything was broken. I was still trying to get up. I was still trying to go for it. And she ended up driving, like she saw me get hit, like she thought I was just going somewhere to get air and she was gonna go home. She didn't even care. And she saw me out in the street and saw me get hit and everything, so she ended up driving up to me and was trying to hold me or whatever until the ambulance came and shit. But I remember laying on the pavement, blood was everywhere, and after that I kind of just passed out. I remember being in the helicopter and just like, I remember hearing the sounds, the helicopter, and then I remember when I woke up at the hospital, they already put, like, my lungs collapsed, so they already put like the chest tubes and had that tube down my throat. And I remember I pulled it out and I fucking threw up and I couldn't breathe with it. I felt like I couldn't breathe with it. I had to put it back in. After that I went into a coma for like a week or something like that, or I don't even remember how long. And from there on I was starting my new life, you know. And I was in the hospital for about 4 months. Therapy was a good 2-3 months. 2 months of therapy. You know, it's just a lot of recuperating and trying to get my head right. I mean, I was never depressed in the hospital. I just had to come to terms with myself. Like, this is my life, and I'm not gonna let that stop me. It's something new that, you know, I was given this life for a reason. I didn't die, I don't know how, but, you know, God kept me alive for a reason, and I had to go with it, you know. And that girl never came to visit me at the hospital. I mean, my mom told me she didn't want her to come, but, you know, if you really wanted to see me, you could have seen me. She never came to see me. To the 4th month, I called her and we patched things up, but hey, she left me again, you know. She couldn't take, I guess, the new way of me. And it's all good though. I found somebody else after that, and she was nice, but, you know, it just didn't work out between me and her. And now I got someone that I can't even come up with the words to describe how I feel about her. I love her so much, and I'm happy, you know. And when I was in the hospital, you know, one of my biggest inspiration was Aaron Fotheringham, you know, out there doing backflips and just killing at the skate park with it. And I was just like, damn, I gotta do that. And then it was just videos on how to do things in a wheelchair and how to transfer and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what, man, I would like to do things like that when I get better, you know. So it just clicked in my head that, you know, I wanted to help, you know. For people that are watching out there, I really do. I helped you in some way, hey man, it's all from the heart, you know what I mean. I'm glad I helped you and showed you something. And my biggest word is never quit on life, man. Never quit on life. You just gotta keep pushing, man. Like I always say, you guys keep rolling. No matter how much shit there is on the ground, don't let none of that shit get on you. You know what I mean? Just step over it, roll over it, go around it. I mean, don't go on it, just go around it, you know. Just keep rolling, you know, and you fight that shit. You fight it. Fight it with all your heart. Don't let nothing get to you. Don't let depression get to you. For you guys out there that, you know, just injured and think life is over, life's not over, man. I can't tell you how many experiences I've had since this situation has happened to me. It's been almost 2 years now, and the things that I can't even, you know, like events I've gone to, people I've talked to, and going to the skate park and just shredding out there. It's just such a feeling I can't describe, you know. My life is different, you know, and I miss my old life a lot of times, you know, motorcycle riding and hanging with my friends and stuff like that, but I'd rather have my new life than my old life, you know what I mean? I got a new girl. Just so many things have happened to me that I'm blessed with, you know, and I've had my struggles. I'm still struggling, you know, but I always keep my head up, you know what I mean? I've always been that way. I've been self-motivated since I was a little kid, and that's what I've always been trying to promote, you know. You can can do anything you want to do, man. You just gotta get to it and do it. And never quit, man. Never quit. Just keep pushing. No matter how bad things are, you know you're there. If it was supposed to be over, it'll be over. You're there because you know you could. You know. It's like a saying, God gives the strongest battle, the worst battles to the strongest soldiers. You know, so your hand and your cards were dealt for a reason. So now you gotta do is play them. And yeah, I mean that's pretty much my story. You know, it was a big decision on my head, and I let a lot of people down. And the only reason, I mean, I don't regret it because where I'm at today. But I know I let a lot of people down, and you know I just left the decision up to myself. You know, like I didn't care. It was very selfish of me, stupid. You know, all for a dumb bitch that don't even care. You know, she'll get her karma. She's probably suffering right now just as much as I am, or as much as I was. You know, I went through hell for 4 months, pain in my back, struggling every day trying to figure out how to do things, and it'll all come back. You know, karma's a bitch. But yeah, I mean, just depression is serious, man. Depression will get the best of you, and it will fuck your life up if you let it get to you. Don't let it get to you, man. You're stronger than that. You're more capable of doing things in your mind that you had no idea. You know, it's just, you gotta give it all you got, man. And there's always gonna be an afterlife. Look up to the world, you see things from a different perspective after you this close from losing it. If you're given that chance, you take it, man. You don't look back. I think about that moment every day. Every day I think about that day. And it's hard, you know. But I can't let it get to me. I've only broken down one time for that event. And it's not like I wanted, like I was holding it back. I was just accepting my situation, you know. It's like, alright, I'm paralyzed. You know, at first I didn't have no feeling, no movement, no nothing. And now I have movement. You know, I have slight movement in my feet, in my left leg. I could feel pretty much, I say 85%, 80% throughout my body. You know, I've gained most of my weight back. I'm happy, except some points, you know. I'm good, man, I'm good. And it's thanks for people like you, man, watching, wasting, you know, I'm not wasting nobody's time, I hope, but, you know, if I can make you feel good about something, you know, I'm glad I'm here for you guys, because when I was in the hospital, I needed people. I needed help, but, you know, I turned to YouTube, and so I got my ideas from it, and I'm here now. So, yeah, that's my story, people. Just hit me up, man. You got any comments? Keep them positive as always. Keep your mind right. Good things will come, man. Good things always come. You don't gotta wait for it, but, you know, just stay positive and keep your head up. Alright? Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, hit me up. Hit me up on Facebook. Love y'all.